Some people just walk into a room and immediately, the moment they step in, they just command attention without even saying a singular word, while others, on the other hand, struggle to be heard even when they are shouting. But it's not luck. It's not even just confidence, it is vibration. Now, listen to me carefully. The Kybalion says he who understands the principle of vibration has grasped the scepter of power. And when you understand how your mental state affects others, you can influence people not through force but through resonance. Now, understand this that every thought, every emotion, and mental state has its corresponding frequency. Even confidence has a frequency, doubt has a frequency, and even influence itself has a frequency, right? Now, according to Kybalion, when you hold a particular mental state, you emit that particular vibration that induces similar states in the others. Just like tuning into a folk causes another nearby tuning folk to vibrate at the same frequency. And this is why leaders influence effortlessly. They do not argue to prove their point, rather, they embody a frequency that is so strong that others naturally align with it. Now, before an important conversation, polarize yourself into the mental state you want to induce in the other person. If you want somebody to feel confident, feel that confidence within your body first. Do you want somebody to be open to your idea? Feel that openness within yourself before speaking. The more intensely you can embody an emotion that you want somebody else to feel, the stronger the influence will be. The war is fought first in the mental plane and then in the physical plane. This is one of the lines which I found really profound from the Mahabharata. So, before the Kurukshetra war began, Arjun was paralyzed with doubt. He saw his own relatives, his teachers, and his friends on the opposing side, right? He was overwhelmed with despair, ready to lay down his weapons and abandon the war altogether. Now, physically, he was very much capable of fighting. However, mentally, he had already lost. So now Krishna did not force Arjun to fight at all. Rather, he transformed his mental state. Through the wisdom of Gita, Krishna shifted Arjun's perception from attachment and fear to duty and higher purpose. He reminded Arjun that the battlefield was not just any physical war, but a war of dharma, a test of his soul's evolution. The war signified the salvation of ego. And by the time Krishna finished speaking, Arjun was ready and had no hesitation. His mind was ready, his doubts were resolved and dissolved. He was ready to act. In this way, Krishna won the battle for Arjun before the first arrow was even shot. And this is the power of influence, not through force, but by aligning somebody's mind with a higher state of being. Another thing about influence is that you need to influence with energy first and logic second. Now, imagine if somebody is being resistant of your idea, and now you do not go and fight with logic. Instead, shift their energy. Use humor or storytelling to break the tension, to break that glass and bring them into that perspective, into that receptive state. Speak in a way that makes them feel something, makes them feel something. Then introduce logic. Salespeople do this all the time. Instead of saying that, please try this is good, they ask, what has your experience been with this XYZ thing? How has it been going for you so far? The person engages, and the salesperson then anchors themselves as the solution. The key is this: if they are not feeling it, they will not believe it. All manifestation of thought, emotional desire is accompanied by vibrations, a portion of which affects others through induction. You do not have to convince people for anything. You'd rather need to make them feel what you want them to believe. Now, think about how music influences our emotions so deeply. If you want to feel happy, you do not try to be happy. You rather listen to a song that makes you feel that way. Influence works in just a similar way. If someone is being negative or resistant, you do not go and argue with them. It's like breaking your head against a stone. Rather, you change the energy in the room. If they are feeling stress, slow down your speech and relax your tone. If they are doubtful, exude certainty in your body language before even speaking. Because people don't just listen to words, they mirror the energy that is behind it. During the apartheid in South Africa, the country which was deeply divided and resentment was at its peak. Now, many leaders before Mandela had fought against this oppression, right? But what Mandela influenced in people was beyond politics. He transformed mindset. Every influential figure in history had one thing in common, which is they made people associate them with a solution. Now, after spending 27 years in prison, Mandela had every reason to emerge as bitter and call for revenge. But instead, he chose reconciliation over hatred. He anchored himself as a symbol of unity, showing that true influence comes from self mastery. And one of the most remarkable moments was the 1995 Rugby World Cup. Rugby, which was seen as a sport of white minority. Yet Mandela wore the jersey of South Africa's team, the Springboks, and publicly supported them. Now, this simple act was seen so powerful and sent such a powerful message that he wasn't there to divide. Rather, he was there to heal. By embodying forgiveness and unity, he influenced an entire nation to move past resentment and work towards peace. To influence, you must become a point of reference. Instead of seeking approval, be the one who provides clarity. Instead of chasing people's attention, be the one people seek when they need insight. The more you cultivate your inner stability, the more people naturally align with you. The important thing to understand is that influence is never about forcing people to do something that you desire. It's about understanding vibration, aligning your energy first, and then allowing others to naturally match the frequency that you want. When you master the mental plane, the physical follows effortlessly. And with that, I will see you in the next video.